Welcome to week 17 of the Lions franchise. Glad to have you watching. It's the end of the season. Detroit will clinch a playoff spot with a win today, and they'll hope DeAndre Swift will be a big part, who had 84 yards and a touchdown a week ago. As for the Vikings, they have already clinched the number 1 overall pick with a historically bad offense, who will be seeing the football first as the Lions won the coin toss and have deferred. Amir Abdul, the ex-Lion, is back deep to return. Raiders sends us away from Ford Field, and Abdullah from about 7 yards deep will take a knee. 11 touchdowns and 8 interceptions in 15 games for Kirk Cousins. Dead last in rushing, scoring, and second to last in passing with Adam Thielen, Dalvin Cook, and Justin Jefferson. It's hard to imagine why, as with 2 tight ends, they give it to Cook up the middle, and Cook's got about 5. Defensively for the Lions has been a struggle. Trey Flowers, after 8 weeks on IR, is back. It's the last ranked scoring defense. Jamie Collins has been a good part in the linebacker core, and then Jeff Okudah having a breakout second half of the year. 2nd and 5, they'll sing in 2 tight ends. Cousins to throw. Here comes pressure, and incomplete. 3rd down and 5 on this opening drive. They need the 35 with the 4 wide receiver set. Dalvin Cook, the running back. Cousins to throw. He's protected. Here comes Okwara, and Cousins throws it deep and incomplete. So out comes Blake Bortles, who's thrown more interceptions than touchdowns in the game started. If Detroit were to make the playoffs today, Matthew Stafford would be cleared. And of course, it's the 4th-ranked offense, and Bortles has helped and kind of gotten in the way in certain games. They start from the 41 after the short punt. 1st down and 10. They give it to Swift up the middle, and he's got a couple. Defensively for the Vikings, we faced them earlier in the season, and they shut down the Lions earlier. With Kendricks and Anthony Barr, the 2 leading tacklers in the NFL, and Harrison Smith, one of the best safeties in the league. And they do the same again, with Bortles struggling immensely these past few weeks. 2nd down and 8 from the 43. Bortles to throw. He's got time and checks it down to Swifts and loses about a couple. So it leaves him with a 3rd down and 10. Lions need to get into the Vikings territory to convert. Bortles to throw. With a 4-man rush, he's protected, and what a throw to Galladay. And he's fighting inside the 35 as a 1st down for Detroit. A gain of 25 to the 33. So Lions on the move on their opening possession. It's a 2nd and 7. Bortles will throw it to Swift. They have an incredible catch at the 25. That leaves him with a 3rd and 2 with 3 tight ends. Peterson, the running back. The quick pass to Galladay. He's got it. 1st down inside the red zone. So first red zone possession for the Lions. It's a 2nd and 10 with Hawkinson in motion. Peterson, the running back. He gets the handoff up the middle. Gets a block. Peterson is about a yard short. He's inside the 10. 3rd down and 1. Swift is the running back now. He checks in. Hawkinson in motion across the formation. They give it to Swift up the middle, and Swift is stuffed. Stuffed by Pearson. It's a 4th down and 1. But the Lions will go for it with 2 tight ends. Bortles will throw with a 4-man rush. Here comes the pressure. Bortles escapes to the line. He's got the 1st down. Extending for the end zone. He's short by a couple yards. So goal to go Detroit. So they'll start with a goal line package. Peterson is the running back. They go right up the middle. Peterson to the end zone. He's short by a yard. Every yard matters in these goal-to-go situations. Can they get another yard? 2nd and goal. The handoff. Peterson. It's easy. Touchdown Lions. Adrian Peterson with his 5th of the year coming against his former team, the Minnesota Vikings. Lions lead by 7. So the Vikings will take over. 2nd and 5 at the 30. And Cook will get about a yard or 2 shy. Vikings do not have a 1st down yet with 3:20 to go in the opening quarter. 3rd down and 2 with 2 tight ends. Cook gets the handoff, and Jamie Collins stuffs Cook in the backfield. It's a loss of 1. The Vikings will go 3 and out once again. So Lions have the football back. It's a 3rd down and 7. Bortles to throw. Protected. Now here comes the rush. Bortles he's thrown. Incomplete. Kendricks breaks it up. So the Vikings take it back over. It's a 2nd and 6. With under 90 seconds to play in the opening quarter, they give it to Cook, and Cook makes a move. He's got the first down. The Vikings' first down of the game to the 31. Now 2nd down and 10. Vikings on the move. Cousins to throw. He's protected over the middle. It's Kyle Rudolph who makes a move into Lions territory. He's down to the 49. And now the Vikings are threatening to score. So the second quarter begins with a 3rd and 6. Vikings at the 45. Cousins to throw. He's protected. Now here comes the rushing. Time runs out. Everson Griffin gets his 6 on the year. Another ex-Viking in the backfield. And the Vikings have to punt. So the Lions take over at the 38. It's a 3rd and 7. Bortles on the move. And he's got a lot of space. First down and more. Blake Bortles inside the 40 to the 30, and he's finally dragged down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 34 yards. And now they're in scoring range. So now inside the 30, Bortles to throw. 1st and 10 on the outside. Galladay, and he's out about to the 17. He's got it. He's automatic on those out routes. Now inside the red zone. 2nd and 10. Bortles quickly to Jones. 1st down and goal at the 5. Lions wasting no time trying to score again. Swift, the running back. He gets the handoff up the middle, and he's got 3. 2nd down and goal. Peterson checks back in. He has the only touchdown of the game so far. From the heavy personnel. Give it to Peterson. Peterson up the middle. Touchdown, Lions. 2 first-half touchdowns for the ex-Viking. The Lions double their lead. The Vikings take back over. It's a 3rd and 10. They need the 35-yard line. Cousins underneath, nearly intercepted, trying to set up the screen. And they'll punt again. Cousins is 2 for 9. So the Lions take back over near midfield. They fake it to Swift. Bortles underneath. He'll go to Swift, who breaks a tackle, fights. He's got the first down at the 41 of Minnesota. And the Lions are moving the ball at will. Now a 2nd and 5 with the 4 wide receiver set. Bortles with a 4-man rush. Here comes the rush, and Jones makes the catch at the 29-yard line. So the Lions now need to convert a 3rd and 6 with 2 running backs in the game. Bortles quickly over the middle, knocked down by Kendricks, intended for Amendola. So they'll kick the 43-yard field goal, and it's a fake. Bortles keeps it himself, and he flips it. Wide open is James. James is going to take it in for the touchdown. Week 17 trickery by the Lions, and they now lead by 21 points over the Vikings. So 3:15 to go after that breakdown by the Viking special teams. Cousins will throw, and deep he goes with the flag down. It's incomplete. It's on Detroit, so at 15 yards. It's now a 3rd and 10. Can they capitalize on that penalty? Approaching the 2-minute warning. Cousins to throw with a blitz. It's picked up. Stepping back, throwing it to the sideline, incomplete. And Ezra Cleveland is slow to get up. So the Lions take back over. It's the 2-minute warning. It's a 2nd and 6 from the 25. Bortles, as he's throwing, the screen gets knocked off to Swift, and Swift fights, and he's got the first down at the 32-yard line. The Lions have been moving the ball seemingly at will. With the 2nd and 10 throw. Bortles is dropped. He runs into the sack. It's Afedi Odenigbo. His 8th on the year forces a 3rd and long. It was a loss of 10, so 3rd and 20. They'll stay in a 3 wide receiver set. Bortles on the play fake, and Daniil Hunter gets in for his 11th sack of the year. And the Lions will punt, giving the Vikings one last chance to score in the half. So they'll start at the 32. 1:14 to play. Cousins to throw. Blitz is picked up with a flag down. Cousins finds Jefferson, who makes an incredible catch. But it won't count, as that is holding. So that leaves him with a 3rd and 13, and Vikings look like they want to run the clock out, and they will. To cook up the middle, he might get it. First down, they were trying to just kill clock and punt it. Now the Vikings are on the move. Under 20 seconds. Underneath, there's Dalvin Cook into Lions territory, and he's got a first down at the 45. Now 12 seconds to play. 45 yards away from the end zone. Cousins to throw with a 3-man rush. He's protected. And he's going to check it down with a flag down to Nunwa. And that will put them in the field goal range as that penalty's on Detroit's. So the Vikings will kick a field goal to end the half. And both teams will go into the locker room. The Lions lead 21-3. No first half highlights for our team or the Green Bay game going on. So Lions will get the football first in the second half, and here we go. Agnew from the 1. We'll take it to around the 20, and here's the halftime stats. Lions were dominant, 180 yards, 100 more than the Vikings. But 2 penalties for 30 yards are the reasons the Vikings got on the scoreboard. They lead 21-3. The Lions will take over at the 20-yard line with 2 tight ends in the game. Swift, the running back. The run game got going and looks a lot better because of Bortles' run, as with Jones in motion, Swift gets the handoff and gets about 3. Swift is averaging around 2 yards per carry. 2nd and 8. Bortles to throw. Dangerous pass, and Hawkinson makes it in traffic. 3rd down and 1 on this opening drive of the half. From the offside eye, they give it to Swift up the middle. He's got the first down. Again, averaging 2 yards. Now it's a 3rd down and 11. Bortles to throw. Here comes the rush over the middle for Galladay, knocked down by Smith. So the Vikings take over at the 18. It's a 3rd down and 8 on their opening possession. Cousins to throw. Can he find anyone? He throws it away. 6 for 19 for Cousins. So the Lions take back over. It's a 3rd and 10 from the 43-yard line. Bortles to throw. Up the seam. There's a flag down, and it's on Minnesota. First down Detroit into Minnesota territory. So from the 41, from the offset high, Bortles. Quick pass to Galladay. He's got about 8. Tackle made by Gladney. 2nd and 2. They give it to Swift up the middle. Swift fighting, and he's just about got it. Now under 2 yards per carry. Lions have been trying to establish the run. It's just not been working. Swift gets the handoff, and he gets a big hole. Best run of the day by far. First down Detroit. Big gain of 13. Now Lions are in the red zone. Swift, they get running with him again. Up the middle, he's got 8. So now the run lane is are opening up. They'll actually give him 9. It's 2nd and 1. They give it to Adrian Peterson. Peterson fighting inside the 5 to the end zone. He's down to the 2. Adrian Peterson has 2 rushing touchdowns already. Will throw on 1st and goal, and Galladay makes the catch, but somehow he wasn't in. Now 2nd and goal. Peterson stays the running back. He gets the handoff. Can he get 3? Yes, he can. Touchdown, Detroit, and Adrian Peterson with a revenge game that no one expected. So the Vikings take back over with 3:52 to play in the 3rd quarter. Cousins to throw. It's Rudolph across the 35 and to the 40-yard line. Now the Vikings are trying to get something going. Down 28-3, the most cursed lead in all of sports. 3rd and 6 for the Vikings. Cousins to throw. And to Cook he goes. First down, Minnesota. He's down to the 46-yard line of Detroit. Vikings with one of their best drives of the game. 2nd down and 8. Cousins to throw. He's protected. Now underneath to Cook with a flag down. He's got the first down. And it's on Detroit, so add another 15. 3rd down and 10 now. Final minute of the 3rd quarter. They need to get inside the 10 to convert. Cousins to throw with a 3-man rush. Here comes the rush, and underneath to Cook. He won't even get close. He might have lost a yard. The Vikings add another 3, so the 4th quarter begins with a 2nd and 5. They give it to Cook up the middle, and I'm sorry, that's Swift, and he's got just about a first down. 3rd down and 1. They need the 34. Peterson, the running back. He gets the handoff and the first down. Lions trying to bleed some clock. 2 backs in the game. Jamal Agnew checks in. from the 37-yard line. Agnew goes in motion, and he gets the handoff on the jet sweep. Jamal Agnew gets by Smith, makes a move, and loses the ball. It's picked up by Minnesota. It's a turnover, and the Vikings are somehow right back in the game. Harrison Smith, who couldn't tackle Agnew first, strips the football, and the Vikings take over. So it's a 2nd and 4 now from the 36 for the Vikings, trying to get in the end zone for the first time today. Underneath to Cook, and Cook's got the first down. Cousins has not reached 100 yards passing yet. He will need to convert this 3rd down and 9. Here comes the blitz. It's picked up. Cousins quickly. Incomplete for Jefferson. Trufant with great coverage. They have to go for it, though. It's 4th down and 9. For any shot at being in the game. Cousins with pressure to the end zone. Overthrown for Thielen. The Lions take over. So the Lions trying to bleed some clock. It's a 3rd down and 5. They need the 41. Blitz is picked up. Bortles floating it to Galladay. Intercepted. It's picked off by Gladney, and Gladney's rocked by Agnew. It's his 4th on the year for the rookie corner. The Vikings take over with 5 minutes to play. So can the Vikings find the end zone for the first time today? Here comes the blitz underneath. It's caught by Cook. The screen set up well. Delvin Cook reaches. He's got the first down. Cousins is over 100 yards. 4:40 to play. It's a 2nd and 10. Cousins. He's protected, and wide open is Quincy Enunwa inside the 30, 20 to the 15. Banged out of bounds at the 12, and Trey Flowers is slow to get up. Now passing the 4-minute mark. It's a 3rd down and 9. Vikings can get a first down at the 2-yard line. Cousins protected. Underneath to Cook, and stood up. He won't get close. So 4th down and 8 from the 10-yard line. Under 3:30 to play. Cousins to throw. Here comes the blitz to the end zone. Open is Jefferson, but he can't get the feet down. And the Lions take over on downs once again. So we've reached the 2-minute warning. Our first down ends it here. 3rd down and 5. They give it to Swift. Up the middle. He's got the first down. DeAndre Swift struggled all game, and he ends it there. The Lions win it 28-6 and head into the playoffs. So what a statement to end the year. 28-6, just absolutely dominating the Vikings. And I am really proud of where the defense went. We've made the worst offense of all time look like the worst offense of all time. They really struggled, and it took 3 penalties for 45 yards and 2 turnovers to really do anything. So if we continue this into the playoffs, and we'll explain how I'm going to do the playoffs, and when we get to the schedule, we could win it all with Matt Stafford. So on to upgrades. DeAndre Swift, despite struggling, he gets an upgrade. He's up to an 82 overall. For injuries, Stafford is cleared to play. He will start the wild card game. And of course, Trey Flowers is going to be placed on IR. He's out for the year. Dislocated elbow. If we somehow make the Super Bowl, he would have been cleared. But, 2 really extended injuries like that, I don't think a player would come back for. So he's just going to get a ring if we somehow win by being on the team. Deshaun Hand is also clear to play. For scouting, Tremaine Dupree, Matt Johnson, James Williams, Otis Meyer, all really good defensive tackle prospects. If we want to build the trenches, which is a really good idea with how light we've been and how banged up we've been, these are really good options. So on for games across the league. We only have one game for you. It is Chicago and Green Bay. Let's get things kicked off with Darnell Mooney. The rookie wide receiver gets a gain of 21 to help the Bears get into field goal range. They take the early lead over Jordan Love, 3-0. But the Packers have surprisingly been playing well on offense. Here's Mercedes Lewis wide open. It's a gain of 22. Helps the Packers get their drive started, but they can't find the end zone. They tie the game 3-3. The Packers aren't done yet. How about Devontae Adams? They were resting him, but due to injuries, they accidentally put him in for a couple snaps. But the Packers still can't find the end zone, so they take the lead 6-3. But the Bears are starting their starters. So how about Jimmy Graham? He finds the end zone. And now they take the lead right back. It's 10-6. The Packers get a fortunate turnover. How about Mercedes Lewis, he has been playing extremely well for Love. That 3-yard touchdown will give the Packers a 13-10 lead heading into halftime. So let's get the second half started. And Jordan Love with an incredible throw. Look at this, dropping it right in the basket for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. But the Packers can't find the end zone, so they increase the lead 16-10. The Packers aren't done yet. How about Robert Tonyan? Just wide open. This turns into a gain of 42 yards. But once again, just none of these teams can find the end zone. So the Packers lead by 2 scores at a turn in the fourth quarter, 19-10. Just incredible amounts of offense for a team that, well, both teams that have only found the end zone once. Jimmy Graham here gets about 32 yards. And the Bears have to settle for 3 to make it a 1-score game. But the Packers get the football back with 5 minutes to bleed. And they take the clock all the way down. And Aaron Jones caps off the game with this 15-yard touchdown. The Offensive Player of the Year candidate gets another touchdown and pads his stats. The Packers win it 27-13. For the rest of the games, the Dolphins upset the Bills. The Panthers upset the Saints. The Ravens take down the Bengals. The Broncos blow out the Raiders. The Jags upset the Colts. The Patriots take down the Jets. The Titans sneak out against the Texans. The Browns beat the Steelers. The Chiefs blow out the Chargers. The Cowboys lose to the Giants. The Buccaneers beat the Falcons. The Cardinals blow out the Rams. The Seahawks beat the Niners. And on Sunday Night Football, the Washington football team take down the Eagles 24-21. For the playoff picture, it has been decided. The Browns are the 1 seed, 15-1. Chiefs are the 2 seeds. Titans and Patriots are the 3rd and 4th seed. For the wild cards, Steelers, Colts, and Bills are the 5, 6, and 7 seed, respectively. In the NFC, Packers are also 15-1. The Saints are 11-5. Giants are the 3 seed, and the Seahawks are the 4. In the wild card, the Lions somehow end up the 5 seed. The Eagles are the 6, and the Cardinals are the 7. For Players of the Week, Drew Lock, who's led the league in interceptions for most of the year, wins Player of the Week in the AFC with 4 touchdowns and 331 yards for a 139 passer rating. In the NFC, it's Daniel Jones, who had 251 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a 146.8 passer rating. Defensively, for the Browns, it's Sheldon Richardson, a 3rd straight week with the Cleveland Browns being Defensive Player of the Week. 3 sacks, 5 tackles, and 1 for a loss. In the NFC, the Falcons' DeMonte Kazee and the loss. 1 interception with 10 tackles, returned for a touchdown for the Falcons' safety. For leaders, Tom Brady will end up leading the league in passing yards despite not making the playoffs with 4,800 yards. Tannehill will lead the league in touchdowns, and Nick Foles will end up the league leader in interceptions with 23. For rushing, Aaron Jones with 1,600 yards. Nick Chubb will have 18 touchdowns, and Aaron Jones with a nice 69 broken tackles. Receiving leaders, Galladay with 1,582 yards and 18 touchdowns. Crowder will have 653 after the catch. Wrapping things up with defense, Kendricks and Barr, just incredible year. 162 tackles for Kendricks, 157 for Barr. Aaron Donald closed out the season with 21.5 sacks, and Tyrann Mathieu will have 7 interceptions. So on to the playoff schedule. Super wild card weekend will be kicked off with the AFC games. So we'll start off with Pittsburgh and New England. Then we'll have Colts and Titans. And wrapping things up on Saturday Night Football, Bills Chiefs. In the NFC, these games will be done on Sunday. We'll play the NFC Offensive Player of the Week, Daniel Jones, and the New York Giants. The Eagles will play the Seahawks, and the Cardinals will play the Saints. So for the playoffs, instead of me playing the games and having a very big control on the output of the game through offense, I'm going to let ratings decide everything and let the CPU play it out. I felt like going 9-7 and starting the year 7-3, mostly with Blake Bortles and Chase Daniel, probably wasn't the most realistic thing in the world, especially this being the Lions. So I want ratings to really decide the outcome of games. I think it'll just be more interesting, and I honestly get more enjoyment from watching the games. Anyway, 9 times out of 10, of course, some exceptions being like the Tampa Bay game, and some games I've lost too. Let me know if it doesn't work out, if you don't like how it's done in the game. If we win, I'll change how we do it for the divisional round. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week when we face The New York Giants in the playoffs.